See Destiny Productions presents Power to Win with Dr. Valerie Daniels Carter. Expect a powerful half-hour broadcast that allows you to engage from the business world to the spiritual world, to be inspired and to be informed. Empowering, enlightening, mentoring, enriching. Like us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Remember, you have the power to win with Dr. Valerie Daniels Carter.
Thank you for joining with me tonight. Please allow me to share a prayer with you as we open this session of Power to Win. O Lord our God, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. From the rising of the sun until the going down of the same, your name is worthy to be praised. And we praise you and glorify you for just being the God that you are. Thank you for your protection and your guidance. Look on us now this evening as we enter into this session. Bless the hearers. Bless those that are participants. I thank you for all things. This is my prayer in Jesus' name. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome. As we begin our session tonight, take a moment to like, share, and tag everybody you know. Tell them to watch this session. Invite entrepreneurs and business executives, pastors, missionary, ministry leaders, corporate leaders, those that want to be in the know. Invite them to join with us on tonight. I want to thank you for viewing this telecast each Tuesday night. And for those persons who may be listening to us via radio on Mondays and Wednesdays and Sundays, thank you so very much. You can also support our ministry initiatives by visiting my website and purchasing some of our Power to Win merchandise. Boy, Power to Win has some wonderful merchandise. So won't you take a moment and help us as we support and embrace others. We have some great items that you can use or you can even give as gifts. All of my books that I've offered, as well as our designer prayer shawls, are also available on the website. My website address is www.valeriedanielscarter.com. That's www.valeriedanielscarter.com. Again, tag, share, and invite someone to join us tonight. Tonight's topic is, are you equipped to move forward? The protocol of advancement. Are you equipped to move forward? The protocol of advancement. When I think about advancement, I think of upward mobility or progression. It embraces and reflects a state of ascension. But advancement does not mean creating so much pressure for yourself and until you cannot appreciate who you are or where you are. Each phase of life requires varying levels of experience, diligence, and understanding. How many times have you seen individuals be given opportunity that were not equipped or ready to handle them? Perhaps they were promoted because of who they were, or who their family members may have been, or because they knew how to cheese up to the boss. Real advancement or promotion comes from the Lord, not from man. The Bible declares in Psalms 75 verses 6 and 7, For promotion cometh neither from the east nor the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. Always remember, when you are ready, God will place you where you need to be. I'm going to say it one more time. When you are ready, God will place you where you need to be, whether it's in a business or as a ministry leader, wherever you need to be. When you are ready, God is wise enough to position you where you need to be. But you must be equipped and prepared if you are going to succeed. Many times we think we are ready for the next level, but in reality, we might need a little more molding and making. We might need a little more fixing and shaping. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is to advance or move forward before you are ready, or to advance yourself without being equipped. I'm reminded of a boxer. A boxer trains day and night to be ready to go into the ring. But once he receives or she receives that first punch, the actuality of the fight, the actuality sets in that I'm really in a battle and I've got to be prepared for this serious challenge. I got to be prepared to fight back. Listen, timing and preparedness are two critical elements needed for advancement. Timing and preparedness are two critical elements that are needed for advancement. Sometimes you can be equipped, but you must wait your time. And don't become discouraged, because oftentimes God is really setting you up for good success. He's creating the platform that you need in order for you to genuinely be successful. So don't become too anxious or impatient to become, such a great individual. Take your time to make sure that you have everything you need. Don't allow anxiousness or impatience to be a hindrance that impedes your success, because patience indeed is a true virtue. Say that one more time. Patience indeed is a true virtue. I was speaking with my sister just the other night, and she was in such a hurry to have something happen or to have something occur that she needed in her life, until sometimes it can make you physically, or that anxiety can give you a physical setback. And I spoke to her. I said, Hattie, I said, don't be so anxious. Be patient, because patience is a virtue, and it's going to happen in God's time when God gets ready for it. And just rest in the assurance. And we can rest in the assurance that if the word of the Lord has spoken it, he will bring it to pass. I remember so vividly each summer going down south, visiting with my grandparents, and my grandmother was one of the best bakers you could ever find this side of life. I mean, she could make those 4-layer German chocolate cake with real pecans, where you had to sit there and break the pecan. I mean, fresh pecans. She was a true baker. But before a cake can rise, it has to be mixed, and the batter has to be beaten. And it doesn't look like a wonderful cake when you're mixing it and you're adding all of the ingredients and you're sitting there and beating it and beating it. And many times we'd sit there and she'd say, no, beat it some more. You got to get all of those little lumps out. She didn't want any lumps in it. She wanted it to be smooth. She wanted it to be just right. As you're going through your growing stages, don't get weary or discouraged as you continue to do well. There's a scripture, and I will paraphrase it for you. It says, don't be weary in well-doing, because you will reap if you don't give in or if you don't faint. I'm encouraging you tonight to remain encouraged. Stay in there. Stay in the fight. Hold on to and do what you know is right. Don't feel bad because you may feel like you're overlooked, or because someone else may be advancing faster or quicker than you. Don't measure yourself by somebody else's level of success, because you don't know what it took for them to get to that place. You have to measure your level of success based on you. So don't feel like you've been set aside because you're still in the waiting room, waiting for your miracle or waiting for something to happen, waiting for them to call your number or waiting for your opportunity. Just know that when you position yourself to be ready to go, when they call your number, you'll be able to stand up and move forward. Understand that part of development is taking time to properly prepare oneself. A caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly, but it goes through many stages and cycles in order to transform into a fascinating butterfly. I'm so reminded of something as simple as a washing machine. There are multiple cycles that it goes through in order to produce a fresh and clean garment. Once you place your clothes in the machine, I remember when I first tried to teach Jeff how to wash clothes, and he didn't understand that you even have to prepare your clothes before you wash your clothes. You got to sort them. You got to put your colors together and your lights together and your whites together. And you don't mix your darks clothing with your light clothing. Otherwise, you're going to end up with mixed clothing. You want to make sure that you have everything sorted properly. You want to go through your pockets and make sure that you've taken everything out of your pockets so you don't damage anything while you're trying to cleanse something. Oh, that's a revelation right there. Make sure you take the elements out of you that will hinder you from damaging yourself or your future. I'm so reminded of when I was working with him and trying to teach him how to wash. And I think he does an okay job right now. I don't know how great he is, but he does it when necessary. But once you place those clothes in that machine, depending on the color and the fabric and the material, you then select the appropriate dial. And I shared with him the different ways to determine how you select that dial. And that dial then determines the temperature of the water. If you, and get this, if you don't select the appropriate dial, you may end up with the wrong temperature. And if you have the wrong temperature, it could destroy a good garment. I told him after you selected your temperature and that water is right and everything's going your way, you then add your detergents and your softeners and other elements. And I showed him how to add the detergents to the washing machine. And I said, look, in our case, this machine is automatic. And automatic means that it recognizes that each cycle is important. The rinse cycle is of no value if you miss the wash cycle. So with us today, depending on the severity of the different things we need to put in our so-called machine, we need to understand what cycle we may be in, because we don't want to get ahead of where we need to be before we need to get there.
Well, I want to let you know you've asked for them and they are here. The Power to Win t-shirts. And you can go to my website at www.valeriedanielscarter.com and get your Power to Win t-shirts. Now we have two different t-shirts. We have a matte finish t-shirt for those of you that are, like me, conservative. And then we have a sassy t-shirt that has all this glitter and bling associated with it. For those women that, like to have a little bling bling in your life, or the brothers that want to have a bling bling. We have various colors, all sizes, and you can go to my website and get your Power to Win t-shirt. www.valeriedanielscarter.com. Why? Because you too have the power to win.